Mr. Budd. Ms. Cantwell. Mrs. Capito. Mr. Cassidy. Ms. Collins. Mr. Coons. Mr. Cornyn. Ms. Cortez Masto. Mr. Cotton. Mr. Kramer. Mr. Crapo. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Curtis. Mr. Daines. Ms. Duckworth. Mr. Durbin. Ms. Ernst. Mr. Fetterman. Mrs. Fisher. Mr. Gallego. Mrs. Gillibrand. Mr. Graham. Mr. Grassley. Mr. Haggerty. Ms. Hassan. Mr. Hawley. Mr. Heinrich. Mr. Hickenlooper. Ms. Hirono. Mr. Hoven. Mr. Husted. Mrs. Hyde-Smith.
Aye.
Mr. Johnson. Mr. Justice. Mr. Kane. Mr. Kelly. Mr. Kennedy. Mr. Kim. Mr. King. Ms. Klobuchar. Mr. Langford. Mr. Lee. Mr. Lujan. Ms. Lummis. Mr. Markey. I got you. Mr. Marshall. Mr. McConnell. Mr. McCormick. Mr. Merkley. Mrs. Moody. Mr. Moran. Mr. Marino. Ms. Murkowski. Mr. Murphy. Mrs. Murray. Mr. Ossoff. Mr. Padilla. Mr. Paul. Mr. Peters. Mr. Reed. Thank you. Mr. Ricketts. Mr. Risch. Ms. Rosen. Mr. Rounds. Mr. Sanders. Mr. Schatz. Mr. Schiff. Mr. Schmidt. Mr. Schumer. Mr. Scott of Florida. Mr. Scott of South Carolina. Mrs. Shaheen. Mr. Sheehy. Ms. Slotkin. Ms. Smith. Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Thune. Mr. Tillis. Thank you. Mr. Tuberville. Mr. Van Hollen. Mr. Warner. Mr. Warnock. Ms. Warren. Mr. Welch. Mr. Whitehouse. Mr. Wicker. Mr. Wyden. Mr. Young. Senators voting in the affirmative: Blackburn, Bozeman, Britt, Budd, Cassidy, Kramer, Cruz, Daines, Ernst, Fisher, Graham, Grassley, Haggerty, Hoven, Heidsmith, Langford, Lee, Lummis, Moody, Marino, Paul, Ricketts, Risch, Rounds, Schmidt, Scott of Florida, Scott of South Carolina, Sheehy, and Tuberville. Mr. Wicker, aye. Mr. Barrasso, aye. Senators voting in the negative: also Brooks, Baldwin, Blunt Rochester, Cantwell, Cortez Masto, Durbin, Hirono, Kelly, King, Klobuchar, Lujan, Merkley, Murphy, Padilla, Rosen, Schatz, Shaheen, Slotkin, Smith, and Warnock. Mr. Schumer, no. Mr. Curtis, aye. Mr. Husted, aye. Mr. Wyden, no. Ms. Warren, no. Mr. McConnell, no. Mr. Kennedy, aye. Mr. Blumenthal, no. Mr. McCormick, aye. Mr. Warner, no. Mr. Gallego, no. Mr. Heinrich, no. Mrs. Gillibrand, no. Mr. Reed, no. Ms. Collins, Ms. Collins, aye. Mr. Armstrong, aye. Mr. Banks, aye. Mr. Marshall, aye. Mr. Kim, no. Mr. Moran, aye. Ms. Murkowski, no. Mr. Tillis, no. Mr. Crapo, aye. Mr. Markey, no. Mr. Sanders, no. Mrs. Capito, aye. Mr. Welch. No. Mr. Van Hollen, no. Mr. Whitehouse, no. Mr. Fetterman, no. Ms. Duckworth, no. Mr. Justice, aye. Mr. Peters, no. Mr. Cornyn, aye. Mr. Sullivan, aye. Mr. Thune, aye. Mr. Schiff, no. Mr. Hickenlooper, no. Mr. Hawley, aye. Mr. Booker, no. Mr. Young, aye. Mr. Coons, no. Mrs. Murray, no. Mr. Kane, no. Ms. Hassan, no. Mr. Ossoff, no. Mr. Johnson, aye. Mr. Cotton, aye.
On this vote, the yeas are 50 and the nays are 49. 3/5 of the Senate duly chosen and sworn have not having voted in the affirmative. The motion is not agreed to. The point of order is sustained and the amendment fails. Chair recognizes the senator from Illinois.
Mr. President, I call up my amendment number 5806. Ask that it be reported by number.
The clerk will report.
The senator from Illinois, Mr. Durbin, for himself and others, proposes amendment number 5806 to amendment number 5453.
Mr. President, this amendment addresses a group of people that we're all familiar with, the DACA recipients.
Senate will be in order.
We'll all recall that the DACA recipients came to the United States as infants, toddlers, and children. To qualify for DACA, they have to register every 2 years, pay a $600 fee, go through a complete criminal background check before they can be approved. If they violate the terms of the background check at any time, they are disqualified from DACA. What they're looking for is a job, to legally work in the United States and not be deported, and to pay taxes. They get no special benefits for being on DACA, no special government benefits. This language basically says the DACA recipients will be protected from arrest and detention and removal. That's what the amendment does.
Chair recognizes the senator from Ohio.
Thank you, Mr. President. So, first of all, this amendment, as you know, has no budgetary impact. You know that. You know it doesn't produce a change in outlays and revenues. Yet, why do you guys continue to put up amendment after amendment when you know we're here to fund ICE and Border Patrol? And if you want to talk about Hispanic children, let's talk about Hispanic children. I'm one. You know how many thousands of Hispanic children died during the Biden years trying to get to the U.S. border? Thousands. Do you know how many Hispanic children Biden lost track of? 300,000+. So don't give me the crocodile tears about what you guys want to do. You're making this country more dangerous by sitting here for 14 hours now, not funding ICE and Border Patrol. Let's get to the business at hand and end this charade.
Mr. President. Mr. President.
I raise a point of order under Section 313B1A of the Congressional Budget Act of 1974 against Section 204 of the amendment for the 19th time.
Mr. President, do I have any time remaining?
204B.
Chair recognizes the senator from Illinois.
Do I have any time remaining?
Senator has 10 seconds.
I would just say, remember these DACA children who were brought here as children to the United States and have gone through a criminal background check, paid their fees, and done everything they've been asked to do. To categorize them as dangerous to this country is to ignore the obvious. Mr. President, pursuant to Section 904 of the Congressional Budget Act and all budget resolution discipline that applies, I move to waive all points of order for the purposes of the pending measure, and I ask for the ayes and nays.
Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be. Clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks. Mr. Armstrong, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Banks, Mr. Barrasso, Mr. Bennett, Mrs. Blackburn, Mr. Blumenthal, Ms. Blunt-Rochester, Mr. Booker, Mr. Bozeman, Mrs. Britt, Mr. Budd, Ms. Cantwell, Mrs. Capito, Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Mr. Cornyn, Ms. Cortez Masto, Mr. Cotton, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Crapo, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher, Mr. Gallego, Mrs. Gillibrand, Mr. Graham, Mr. Grassley, Mr. Haggerty, Ms. Hassan, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Heinrich, Mr. Hickenlooper, Ms. Hirono, Mr. Hoven, Mr. Husted, Mrs. Hyde-Smith, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice, Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kim, Mr. King, Ms. Klobuchar, Mr. Langford, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lujan, Ms. Lummis, Mr. Markey, Mr. Marshall, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Merkley, Mrs. Moody, Mr. Moran, Mr. Marino, Ms. Murkowski, Mr. Murphy, Mrs. Murray, Mr. Ossoff, Mr. Padilla, Mr. Paul, Mr. Peters, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ricketts, Mr. Risch, Ms. Rosen, Mr. Rounds, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Schatz, Mr. Schiff, Mr. Schmidt, Mr. Schumer,
Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South Carolina, Mrs. Shaheen, Mr. Sheehy, Ms. Slotkin, Ms. Smith, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Thune, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Tuberville, Mr. Van Hollen, Mr. Warner, Mr. Warnock, Ms. Warren, Mr. Welch, Mr. Whitehouse, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Wyden, Mr. Young.
Senators voting in the affirmative: Also Brooks, Baldwin, Blunt Rochester, Booker, Cantwell, Collins, Coons, Duckworth, Durbin, Fetterman, Heinrich, Hickenlooper, Hirono, King, Klobuchar, Lujan, Murray, Ossoff, Padilla, Rosen, Sanders, Schumer, Smith, Warnock, and Wyden. Mrs. Shaheen, aye. Senators voting in the negative: Armstrong, Banks, Barrasso, Blackburn, Bozeman, Britt, Budd, Cassidy, Cornyn, Cotton, Curtis, Daines, Ernst, Graham, Grassley, Haggerty, Hawley, Husted, Hyde-Smith, Johnson, Kennedy, Langford, McCormick, Moody, Moran, Marino, Paul, Risch, Rounds, Schmidt, Scott of Florida, Sheehy, Sullivan, Thune, Tillis, and Wicker.
Mr. Schiff, aye. Mr. Reed, aye. Mr. Kramer, no. Mrs. Fisher, no. Ms. Lummis, no. Mr. Merkley, aye. Mr. Crapo, no. Mrs. Capito, no. Mr. Marshall, no.
Mr. Gallego, Mr. Gallego, aye. Mrs. Gillibrand, Mrs. Gillibrand, aye. Mr. Warner, Mr. Warner, aye. Mr. Kim, aye. Mr. Van Hollen, aye. Ms. Cortez Masto, aye. Mr. Welch, aye. Mr. Murphy, aye. Mr. Kelly, aye. Ms. Murkowski, aye. Mr. Blumenthal, aye. Mr. Peters, aye. Mr. Tuberville, no. Mr. Markey.
2 days.
Aye. Mr. Hoven,
Need another amendment.
no.
To change your date.
Mr. Whitehouse, aye. Miss Slotkin, aye. Miss Hassan, aye. Ms. Warren, aye. Mr. Kane, aye. Mr. Ricketts, no. Mr. Scott of South Carolina, no. Mr. Schatz, aye. Mr. Cruz, no. Mr. Young, no. Mr. McConnell, no. Mr. Justice,
No. Mr. Lee, no.
On this vote, the yeas are 48, the nays are 51. 3/5 of the senators duly chosen and sworn not having voted in the affirmative. The motion is not agreed to. The point of order is sustained, and the amendment fails. I recognize the senator from Illinois and ask that he be given the privilege to speak without interruption, please.
I withdraw my amendment.
Without objection. I recognize the senator from Wyoming.
I ask unanimous consent the following amendments and motions be the next in order. Wyden, motion to commit. Hirono, 5506.
Without objection.
Mr. President.
I recognize the senator from Oregon.
Mr. President, I have a motion to commit at the desk.
The clerk will report.
The senator from Oregon, Mr. Wyden, moves to commit the bill S2 to the Committee on the Judiciary of the Senate with instructions to report back to Senate in 3 days, not counting any day on which the Senate is not in session, with changes that
That further reading of the motion be dispensed with.
Without objection.
Mr. President, there's nothing in this budget bill that is as important as holding down the prescription drug costs of Americans. Meanwhile, Donald Trump says that he signed a deal with 17 pharmaceutical companies to get, and I quote here, Americans the lowest priced drugs in America, in the world. Now Trump wants Congress to put his deals into black letter law, sight unseen. My amendment requires the administration to publicly disclose the details on these Trump deals and to find out what the savings are, and also to protect trade secrets and confidential information. The Trump prescription drug deals are shrouded in secrecy. If they are what Donald Trump claims, there should be nothing to hide. This amendment gives Congress and the public the specifics on these drug deals once and for all. Patients, families, and taxpayers deserve nothing less. I urge senators to vote for this proposal.
Mr. President,
I recognize the senator from Wyoming.
this proposal has nothing to do with what we're discussing here this evening. For months, the Democrats have refused to fund law enforcement activities in this nation, things we need to keep our borders secure and to keep our communities safe. They have blocked it month after month after month after month. And in face of this unprecedented obstruction, Republicans are here tonight, past the hour of midnight, doing the responsible thing, providing the funding on our own because the Democrats are not able or willing to help in any way. This amendment is a political ploy that's going to jeopardize the privilege, kill this bill, and leave the brave men and women who protect us without pay, without resources. I'm therefore going to vote against and urge my colleagues to vote no on this proposal.
Recognize the senator from Oregon.
Very briefly,
The time has expired.
I ask for the yeas and nays.
Is there a sufficient second? There appears to be. The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Also Brooks. Mr. Armstrong. Ms. Baldwin. Mr. Banks. Mr. Bennett. Mrs. Blackburn. Mr. Blumenthal. Ms. Blunt Rochester. Mr. Booker. Mr. Bozeman. Mrs. Britt. Mr. Budd. Ms. Cantwell. Mrs. Capito. Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Mr. Cornyn, Ms. Cortez Masto, Mr. Cotton, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Crapo, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher, Mr. Gallego, Mrs. Gillibrand, Mr. Graham, Mr. Grassley, Mr. Haggerty, Ms. Hassan, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Heinrich, Mr. Hickenlooper, Ms. Hirono, Mr. Hoven, Mr. Husted, Mrs. Hyde-Smith, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice, Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kim, Mr. King, Ms. Klobuchar, Mr. Langford, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lujan, Ms. Lummis, Mr. Markey, Mr. Marshall, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Merkley, Mrs. Moody, Mr. Moran, Mr. Moreno, Ms. Murkowski, Mr. Murphy, Mrs. Murray, Mr. Ossoff, Mr. Padilla, Mr. Paul, Mr. Peters, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ricketts, Mr. Risch, Ms. Rosen, Mr. Rounds, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Schatz, Mr. Schiff, Mr. Schmidt, Mr. Schumer, Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South Carolina, Mrs. Shaheen, Mr. Sheehy, Ms. Slotkin, Ms. Smith, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Thune, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Tuberville, Mr. Van Hollen, Mr. Warner, Mr. Warnock, Ms. Warren, Mr. Welch, Mr. Whitehouse, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Wyden, Mr. Young. Senators voting in the affirmative: Alsa Brooks, Blumenthal, Blunt Rochester, Cantwell, Coons, Durbin, Hassan, Hickenlooper, Hirono, Kane, Kelly, Kim, King, Merkley, Murphy, Padilla, Reed, Rosen, Sanders, Schatz, Schumer, Slotkin, Warner, Warren, Welch, Whitehouse, and Wyden. Senators voting in the negative: Banks, Barrasso, Blackburn, Britt, Budd, Cassidy, Cornyn, Cotton, Cruz, Curtis, Daines, Ernst, Fisher, Graham, Husted, Hyde-Smith, Justice, Kennedy, Lankford, Lee, Lummis, Marshall, Moody, Moreno, Paul, Ricketts, Rounds, Schmidt, Scott of Florida, Scott of South Carolina, Sheehy, Tillis, and Wicker. Mr. Armstrong, no. Mr. Kramer, no. Mr. Heinrich, aye. Ms. Baldwin, aye. Mrs. Shaheen, aye. Mr. Hoven, no. Ms. Collins, aye. Mr. Crapo, no. Mr. Moran, no. Mr. Schiff, aye. Mr. Bozeman, no. Mr. Ossoff, aye. Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith. Aye. Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Sullivan. Aye. Ms. Cortez Masto. Ms. Cortez Masto. Aye. Mrs. Gillibrand. Mrs. Gillibrand. Aye. Mr. Grassley. Mr. Grassley. No. Mr. McCormick. Mr. McCormick. No. Mr. Van Hollen. Mr. Van Hollen. Aye. Ms. Duckworth. Ms. Duckworth. Aye. Mr. Markey. Mr. Markey. Aye. Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson. No. Mr. Lujan. Mr. Lujan. Aye. Mr. Fetterman. Mr. Fetterman. Aye. Mr. Peters. Mr. Peters. Aye. Mr. Gallego. Mr. Gallego. Aye. Ms. Murkowski. Ms. Murkowski. No. Mr. Cassidy. Mr. Cassidy. Aye. Mr. Tuberville. Mr. Tuberville, no. Mr. Cassidy. Mr. Cassidy, no. Mr. Thune. Mr. Thune, no. Mr. Young. Mr. Young, no. Mr. Booker. Mr. Booker, aye. Ms. Klobuchar. Ms. Klobuchar, aye. Mrs. Murray. Mrs. Murray, aye. Mr. Hawley. Mr. Hawley, no. Mrs. Capito. Mrs. Capito, no. Mr. Haggerty, no. Mr. Risch, no. Mr. Warnock, aye. Mr. McConnell, no.
On this vote, the yeas are 48, the nays are 51. The motion is not agreed to. I recognize the senator from Hawaii.
I call up my amendment number 5506 and ask that it be reported by number.
The clerk will report.
The senator from Hawaii, Ms. Hirono, proposes amendment number 5506 to amendment number 5453.
Mr. President, rather than handing the administration another blank check for ICE, we should be investing in our future. Youth membership programs help prepare young people for the future while also helping parents from working and middle-class families who rely on these programs. Programs provided through organizations like Boys and Girls Clubs of America and Big Brothers and Big Sisters of America. This is especially true at a time when these families are struggling under the skyrocketing costs due to the president's illegal tariffs and illegal war. DOJ's youth mentoring programs provided $105 million to support after-school programs in fiscal year 26. My amendment with Senator Van Hollen would double funding for these programs over the next 4 years, expanding opportunities for at least 18,000 more students between fiscal year 26 and fiscal year 29.
Senator's time
I
has
urge my
expired.
colleagues to join me in supporting this amendment and investing in children and families across our country.
Mr. President,
I recognize the senator from Wyoming.
now here we are. Month after month after month, Democrats have refused to fund law enforcement activities that keep our borders secure, that keep our communities safe. In the face of unbelievable, unprecedented obstruction, Republicans are doing the responsible thing tonight, and we are providing the funding on our own. This amendment that we've just heard introduced is another political ploy, and it's designed to kill the bill. It will leave the brave men and women who protect us without pay and without the resources they need to do their job. I am therefore going to vote no and urge each of my colleagues to do the same. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President,
Recognize the senator from Hawaii.
I ask for the yeas and nays.
Is there sufficient second? There appears to be. The clerk will call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks, Mr. Armstrong, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Banks, Mr. Barrasso. Mr. Bennett, Mrs. Blackburn, Mr. Blumenthal, Ms. Blunt Rochester, Mr. Booker. Mrs. Blackburn, Mr. Blumenthal, Ms. Blunt Rochester, Mr. Booker, Mr. Bozeman. Mrs. Britt, Mr. Budd, Ms. Cantwell, Mrs. Capito, Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Ms. Cortez Masto, Mr. Cotton, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Crapo, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman. Mrs. Fisher, Mr. Gallego, Mrs. Gillibrand, Mr. Graham, Mr. Grassley, Mr. Haggerty, Ms. Hassan, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Heinrich, Mr. Hickenlooper, Ms. Hirono, Mr. Hoven, Mr. Husted, Mrs. Hyde-Smith, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice, Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kim, Mr. King, Ms. Klobuchar, Mr. Langford, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lujan. Ms. Lummis, Mr. Markey, Mr. Marshall, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Merkley, Mrs. Moody, Mr. Moran, Mr. Marino, Ms. Murkowski, Mr. Murphy, Mrs. Murray, Mr. Ossoff, Mr. Padilla, Mr. Paul, Mr. Peters, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ricketts, Mr. Risch, Ms. Rosen, Mr. Rounds, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Schatz, Mr. Schiff, Mr. Schmidt, Mr. Schumer, Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South Carolina, Mrs. Shaheen, Mr. Sheehy, Ms. Slotkin, Ms. Smith, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Thune, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Tuberville, Mr. Van Hollen, Mr. Warner, Mr. Warnock, Ms. Warren, Mr. Welch, Mr. Whitehouse, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Wyden, Mr. Young. Senators voting in the affirmative: Alsobrooks, Booker, Coons, Duckworth, Fetterman, Gallego, Heinrich, Hickenlooper, Hirono, Kelly, King, Lujan, Merkley, Murphy, Murray, Ossoff, Padilla, Reed, Schiff, Warner, Welch, and Wyden. Ms. Hassan, aye. Ms. Baldwin, aye. Ms. Smith, aye. Ms. Blunt Rochester, aye. Mr. Warnock, aye. Mrs. Shaheen, aye. Senators voting in the negative: Armstrong, Banks, Barrasso, Britt, Budd, Capito, Cassidy, Collins, Cornyn, Cotton, Crapo, Curtis, Daines, Ernst, Fisher, Graham, Grassley, Hawley, Hoven, Husted, Hyde-Smith, Johnson, Kennedy, Langford, Lummis, McCormick, Moody, Marino, Murkowski, Paul, Risch, Rounds, Schmidt, Scott of Florida, Scott of South Carolina, Sheehy, Sullivan, Thune, Tillis, Tuberville, Wicker, and Young. Ms. Cortez Masto, aye. Ms. Cantwell, aye. Ms. Rosen, aye. Mr. Moran, no. Ms. Slotkin, aye. Mr. Schatz, aye. Ms. Warren, aye. Mr. Markey, aye. Mr. Marshall, no. Mr. Durbin, aye. Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim, aye. Mr. Peters. Mr. Peters, aye. Mr. Van Hollen. Mr. Van Hollen, aye. Mrs. Gillibrand. Mrs. Gillibrand, aye. Ms. Klobuchar. Ms. Klobuchar, aye. Mr. Whitehouse. Mr. Whitehouse, aye. Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice, no. Mr. Blumenthal. Mr. Blumenthal, aye. Mr. Kane. Mr. Kane, aye. Mr. Kramer. Mr. Kramer, no. Mr. Cruz. Mr. Cruz, no. Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee, no. Mr. Ricketts. Mr. Ricketts, no. Mr. Schumer. Mr. Schumer, aye. Mr. Sanders. Mr. Sanders, aye. Mr. Haggerty. Mr. Haggerty, no. Mrs. Blackburn. Mrs. Blackburn, no. Mr. Bozeman. Mr. Bozeman, no. Mr. McConnell. Mr. McConnell, no.
On this vote, the yeas are 46, the nays are 53. The motion is not agreed to. The amendment is not agreed to.
President.
Senator Michigan.
Mr. President, I call up my amendment number 5763 and ask that it be reported by number.
Clerk, report by number.
Senator from Michigan, Mr. Peters proposes an amendment number 5763 to amendment number 5453.
Mr. President, when my Republican colleagues passed President Trump's big, beautiful bill last year, they exploded the deficit, spending $4 trillion to give tax cuts to billionaires. And there are still billions of dollars from that bill that haven't even been spent. While today, my Republican colleagues are trying to spend an additional $70 billion on top of that without any accountability. This level of unchecked spending is completely irresponsible. Our national debt continues to rise, and just last month, the size of our debt surpassed the size of our economy. If we don't take action to address this reckless spending and bring additional revenue, our country will continue barreling down this fiscally unsustainable path to face damaging economic, fiscal, and geopolitical consequences. This amendment is very simple. It would simply return $30 billion of unspent funds from the One Big Beautiful Bill to the U.S. Treasury to reduce our national deficit. And I would urge my colleagues not just talk about reducing the deficit. Let's actually reduce the deficit today and go on the record and vote for it.
Mr. President.
Senator of Oklahoma.
Mr. President, this amendment actually just cuts off funding to ICE and CBP. It all sounds good to say we're going to reduce the deficit, but here's how they're reducing the deficit. Opening the border. Not funding ICE. Not funding CBP. The funding that we're actually trying to get today is the funding just for ICE and CBP for the next 3 years, because we've been in debate for months about just trying to fund federal law enforcement to be able to fund the border security that we've got or security at our ports of entry. My colleague knows very well the importance of the Detroit port of entry. That's one of the areas that would be defunded in this is CBP at the ports of entry. We need to have our customs inspections. We need to have Border Patrol. We need to have ICE actually doing their job. So I would encourage my colleagues to vote no.
Is there a second? Appears to be. Clerk, call the roll.
Ms. Alsobrooks, Mr. Armstrong, Ms. Baldwin, Mr. Banks, Mr. Barrasso, Mr. Bennett, Mrs. Blackburn, Mr. Blumenthal, Ms. Blunt Rochester, Mr. Booker, Mr. Bozeman, Mrs. Britt, Mr. Budd, Ms. Cantwell, Mrs. Capito, Mr. Cassidy, Ms. Collins, Mr. Coons, Mr. Cornyn, Ms. Cortez Masto, Mr. Cotton, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Crapo, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, Ms. Ernst, Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher, Mr. Gallego, Mrs. Gillibrand, Mr. Graham, Mr. Grassley, Mr. Haggerty, Ms. Hassan, Mr. Hawley, Mr. Heinrich, Mr. Hickenlooper, Ms. Hirono, Mr. Hoven, Mr. Husted, Mrs. Hyde-Smith, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Justice, Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Kim, Mr. King, Ms. Klobuchar, Mr. Langford, Mr. Lee, Mr. Lujan, Ms. Lummis, Mr. Markey, Mr. Marshall, Mr. McConnell, Mr. McCormick, Mr. Merkley, Mrs. Moody, Mr. Moran, Mr. Moreno, Ms. Murkowski, Mr. Murphy, Mrs. Murray, Mr. Ossoff, Mr. Padilla, Mr. Paul, Mr. Peters, Mr. Reed, Mr. Ricketts, Mr. Risch, Ms. Rosen, Mr. Rounds, Mr. Sanders, Mr. Schatz, Mr. Schiff, Mr. Schmidt, Mr. Schumer, Mr. Scott of Florida, Mr. Scott of South Carolina, Mrs. Shaheen, Mr. Sheehy, Ms. Slotkin, Ms. Smith, Mr. Sullivan, Mr. Thune, Mr. Tillis, Mr. Tuberville, Mr. Van Hollen, Mr. Warner, Mr. Warnock, Ms. Warren, Mr. Welch, Mr. Whitehouse, Mr. Wicker, Mr. Wyden, Mr. Young. Senators voting in the affirmative: Also Brooks, Baldwin, Blumenthal, Cantwell, Coons, Cortez Masto, Duckworth, Durbin, Gallego, Heinrich, Hickenlooper, Kelly, Kim, King, Merkley, Ossoff, Padilla, Peters, Reed, Rosen, Sanders, Schiff, Schumer, Shaheen, Slotkin, Warner, Warren, Whitehouse, Wyden. Senators voting in the negative: Banks, Barrasso, Bozeman, Britt, Budd, Cassidy, Cornyn, Kramer, Curtis, Daines, Ernst, Fisher, Graham, Haggerty, Hoven, Kennedy, Marshall, McConnell, Moody, Moreno, Paul, Ricketts, Rounds, Schmidt, Scott of Florida, Scott of South Carolina, Sheehy, Sullivan, Tuberville, Wicker. Mr. Welch, aye. Mr. Lujan, aye. Mrs. Gillibrand, aye. Mr. Tillis, no. Ms. Hirono, aye. Mr. Cotton, no. Mr. Armstrong, no. Mrs. Blackburn, no. Mr. Van Hollen, aye. Mr. Lee, no. Mr. Husted, no. Ms. Murkowski, no. Ms. Collins, no. Mr. McCormick, no. Ms. Smith, aye. Ms. Klobuchar, aye. Mr. Crapo, no. Mr. Johnson, no. Ms. Blunt Rochester, aye. Mr. Schatz, aye. Mr. Cruz, no. Mr. Grassley, no. Mr. Warnock, aye. Ms. Hassan, aye. Ms. Lummis, no. Mrs. Murray, aye. Mr. Murphy, aye. Mr. Justice, no. Mr. Fetterman, aye. Mr. Markey, aye. Mr. Moran. Mr. Moran, no. Mr. Booker, aye. Mr. Hawley, no. Mrs. Capito, no. Mr. Young, no. Mr. Langford, no. Mr. Kane, aye. Mrs. Hyde Smith. Mrs. Hyde Smith, no.
I don't know if any of these boxes are mine.
Mr. Risch, no. Mr. Thune, no.